Ladies, it's Stephanie. I hope you're having a fantastic Saturday. I just wanted to share with you really quickly some of the things I've been working on this last week. Last Saturday, a week ago, hang on. Stop. Lucy, stop. Move. Stop. She's messing with the cord for the camcorder, and I'm afraid she's gonna pull it off the table. I'm in my dining room. I've been rearranging, or actually I did rearrange my bedroom, which is now my craft room, and it's a disaster area in there because I made a whole bunch of cards and I've been working on a lot of stuff. But anywho, I think a little over a week ago I signed up for Belinda Akers' monthly card swap on Life on the Scrap Beach. And the theme for November is the Christmas cards. And we had to come up with 6 cards, and we could sign up for as many as 3 sets. And so I signed up to do 2 sets, and then instantly had a mojo meltdown and could not come up with any design that I was happy with, and spent the majority of last weekend going through countless cards, making them, prototypes, and going no, 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 and nothing, just, there's nothing wrong with them, I guess. I'm just not happy with how they look for a swap. So let me show you some of the rejects before I show you the ones I actually chose. Here's one. I used my Martha Stewart, I don't know what it's called, branch punch. I got it at Tuesday Morning last year sometime for like $2 or $3. And I saw this design on, I think it was Archivers, and they just made a simple Christmas tree, and this was as far as I got with it. I was not happy with the way it was turning out. I just thought, no. So there's that one. Reject number 1. Reject number 2. This is not even a full card. This is just the front portion of it. And I cut this out, both of these, with my Cricut using the Elegant Edges cartridge, and this is the penny black stamp that I found at Hobby Lobby, half off, and colored her in. I adore that stamp. Penny black stamps are so cute, but I wasn't real happy with the way this one was looking either, so that one pitched aside. Here's another Cricut cut. This was from one of the cartridges. I think it's the Christmas Solutions cartridge that was free to Gypsy owners last year. And I cut the door out, I think 3 times to get the yellow in the back. And then I just went around all of these little slices with my, I think it's the Copic sketch, one of my dark brown Copic sketch markers, and then put some Making Memories flowers in the corner with one of the little Christmas tree cutouts, and then heat embossed. This is an Inka Dinka Doo stamp. Heat embossed that, and it came out cute enough, but nah. And so last Sunday I was trying to come up with what am I gonna do, and I woke up at like 6 o'clock in the morning and went in my bedroom. If you remember the swap I was in last June, hosted by Sherry, Scrappin' and Rappin', she did the Christmas in July mini album swap, and I got so into Christmas that I ended up making Christmas cards as well. So I went in there and went into my card keeper box and pulled out the cards I made in June, and these were the 2 that I really liked. This one is made with an I Break for Stamps Vintage Santa stamp, and I can't remember, I think this Season's Greetings up here in the corner is from one of the dollar bin stamps from Michaels last year. And then I just clear embossed. I randomly stamped a bunch of snowflakes. This is on craft cardstock, and I used clear embossing powder and ran some ribbon behind it, and then went around. I think I may have even showed these in a video. If I did, I apologize. But went around the edge of everything with my gold Elmer's paint pen to make it look like gold leafing. And here's another one that I used. This is a dollar stamp down here from Michaels that I got. It's a wood mounted stamp, and this is Tim Holtz stamp. And I don't even remember what paper I used, but it's on craft cardstock again. So these were the two that I liked, and I followed the idea, but I didn't do these exactly because I'm totally over using craft cardstock. I went on a craft kick for a while, and now I don't like craft cardstock anymore. So this is the recreation, oops, sorry for the glare, of this card. And I used chocolate brown, what is this, cardstock? My brain is fried. I was up late last night at a conference, but then I just stamped on ivory. This I did with walnut stain distress ink, and then just poured clear embossing powder over it, and then went over the entire image with brushed corduroy. And this is some Prima ribbon in the background, and these two pattern papers right here came from a DCWV 180 stack. It's the thin pattern paper, it's not cardstock, and that was from last year, I believe. And some of the Michaels dollar bin, a little pearl bling here in the corner. And then I just stamped out Happy Holidays in kind of an olive colored ink. This is an Adirondack that I picked up at Tuesday morning, I think. And then I finished off the inside with some more of the pattern paper, and then I just put ivory in there so they can write whatever they want to write. And then used my made by stamp on the back and then signed it. And lined the inside of the envelopes with some of the matching paper, and then stamped Merry Christmas over here in the corner. I didn't want to go too crazy. Why is my thing not focusing? I didn't want to go too crazy with trying to embellish the envelopes because I don't know if people are going to be mailing these, and I don't want to clutter up the front of it. And two, I wasn't sure what to do with an envelope. But and that was the first set of 6. I made those, and I have them all packaged in their little baggies. And on the back of it, I put I just printed out my information. I didn't have any labels to run through my printer, so I just printed out my information in a Word document, and then cut them, you know, in the long strips. And before I cut them apart, I ran them through my Xyron 1.5 inch. And then before taking them off the little backers, I just cut through, and that way you don't have to worry about any of the adhesive sticking to your scissors, and it's much easier to deal with. And so I have my information on the back, and these bags, I'll show you where I got those in just a second. But the second card was this one, and I believe I stamped him in that same kind of olive colored Adirondack ink stamp. And this go around, again, I used the chocolate brown cardstock, and I used for him the walnut stain distress ink, and I did not emboss him. I just went around the edge of the paper with, again, the brushed corduroy. And if you can see it, that walnut stain has kind of a red tint, so when you add some other inks over it, you get kind of a pinkish red in there, which I thought was really cool. And so I just did that around there, but I left his face, the center of his face, light. And I put some more. These are, I think, Prima poinsettia flowers from the tin that they had at Michael's, and this little polka dot one was one of the little jars from Making Memories that I picked up at Tuesday Morning sometime last year, and I just put a little brad in the center. Ran some ribbon. Again, this is some more of the DCWV pattern paper from the 180 stack, and this is some ribbon. It's wire edge ribbon, and I picked that up last year at Michael's when it was like 70-75% off, and mimic the ticket punch with one of the Recollections. I think it's a 3/4 inch punch or a 1/2 inch punch, and just go at the corner of it and nip off the corner, and you get that ticket punch look. And sign the back, and here's the little matching envelope, and again I just stamped the Merry Christmas with the little ornaments hanging at the bottom. But I banged those out like in 3 hours, all 12 cards in 3 hours on Sunday. I'm gonna turn you guys and hopefully you can see this. This is what I end up with. I don't know if you can see her right here. Every time I try to craft, and I end up with a cat in my lap. I don't know what it is about crafting, but she's always got to be on my lap. Anywho, so I got my cards done, and they're all gonna go out on Monday in the mail. I wanted to mail them out last Monday because I was finished with them on Sunday a week ago, but I had to wait for my order from, who is this, GT Bags, and here is their information. Let's see if I can get, there is their, oops, wait, where are we at? Over here. This is their website, and I got this information from, I believe it was Crazed Crafter. She got a haul. She did a haul video, and in the haul video she showed her sealable bags. They're not resealable, but they do have them where you can peel up the back of this, and well, I guess they're all resealable. Maybe I did get those. Ha! Anyways, I don't know. But this is the lip tape bag, and it's 4 5/8 by 5 3/4, and that fits, albeit just barely, a standard A2 card, 4 1/4 by 5 1/2, plus its envelope. But as you can see here, there is not much wiggle room, so I think on the next go round I'm gonna order the next size up. But you get 100 of these for $6. Their shipping was $4.95, and they do ship it in one of those flat rate priority mail, the boxes, so it's true shipping. They're not charging you like $10 and then it only costs them $4 to ship it. It's, you know, actual cost. And it was same day shipping, you know, as it says here. I got these I think Thursday evening, Thursday or Friday I got them in. And so there's that, and they also sent me a bunch of little samples of some of their other bags. These are the little zip top bags, and they sent some more of their lip and tape cello bags for me to try out. Look at the little teeny sizes in there. You get all kinds of different sizes. So I thought that was really nice. But my cards are done for my swap, and I signed up last week for another swap because I'm already thinking ahead. I'm like, okay, I'm over Christmas, and December isn't even here yet. We haven't even gotten to Thanksgiving, and I'm over it all already. I'm ready to jump into the next holiday, which is Valentine's. So I signed up for Victorian Vintage Valentine Swap, hosted by actually it's a tag, sorry, it's a long name, Victorian Vintage Valentine's Tag Swap over on the Scrap Beach, hosted by Crystal. And I'm excited to get started on that. That's due in January, so if any of you ladies are interested in that, hop over to the Scrap Beach and join us over there. It's lots of fun for these swaps. In other crafting news, the other thing I've been working on for the last week and a half, 2 weeks, has been a raggy quilt. Thanks to Vianney. She is Vianney Lou 1, and I'll put her information down below. She did a tutorial on a rag quilt, and those things are so super cute. I have always wanted to learn how to quilt, and you know, just never. I get intimidated by the, you know, like the flying geese blocks and, you know, the log cabin blocks and, you know, all that stuff where you have to be precise on your piece cutting and your piece work, and that just freaks me out. So this is simple enough. This I did, you'll have to go check out her tutorial for an explanation and to see how the quilt is going to turn out. But on this she used flannel for both pieces, kind of like this. This is 2 pieces of flannel, and no batting in the middle. But what I did was, because I had a Moda charm pack, and I think this is Ruby is the name of the line, I backed it with an ivory colored flannel, and I put a piece of quilt batting on the inside, and you sew an X in the center, and then you're going to sew them all together, but the seams are going to be turned up like so, and when you wash it, everything kind of puckers in the center, and it looks like ruffles all the way around each block. It's so cute. So I got all 42 of my quilt squares sewn with the X in the center, and decided that this is not going to make a big enough quilt for me. So yeah, I cut out a bunch more flannel. I think I'm just going to intersperse the, this is only a small sample of the fabric squares that I have, but I think I'm going to mix up the patterns with just some plain ivory squares in between, just to kind of break it up and to also stretch the size of the blanket for me. And if I don't like how that turns out when I lay it out, once I get all of these sewn, then I'm going to order some more charm packs. These are only like $8 for 42. But that is all I know. That's what I've been up to. I hope you guys have had a fantastic week and a lovely weekend. And I'm sorry, my thing is going out of focus here. There we go. I will talk to you all later. Bye. Happy Thanksgiving if I don't talk to you before then. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Bye.